Hi, students. Welcome to Wednesday, August the 12th, Unit 1, The Giver. This video is going to review some of the really important information from Chapter 9 and also review some of the things that we focused on um, as we've been reading The Giver. You will have questions sprinkled throughout the video about important parts of Chapter 9, as well as plot, point of view, word choice, as well as symbolism. Okay, so let's start with plot. This is the plot diagram. You could take about 30 seconds to look over the plot diagram, pause the video if you need to. Make sure you read the questions in each part um, of the plot diagram. So most of the chapters that we have read up to this point fall into the exposition and rise in action part. But we have just finished reading a climax. And most of the book has built up to that climax. So here I'm going to actually ask you some questions about what events would be in the exposition, which ones would be in the rise in action, and which one could we consider actually the climax of the story? Because this is a novel, a lot of times novels, because they're really long, they can have more than one climax, just like a movie. A movie can have several parts where it gets really, really exciting, or something big or major happens, or there's some turning point. And in this novel, there will be several other climax points in the story. Let's continue with point of view. Remember that authors develop point of view several different ways through narration, which we have already discovered that the giver is being told in third person, limited because we really only know Jonas's feelings. Inner dialogue, characters' thoughts expressed explicitly. Dialogue with other characters, we get to understand how Jonas feels about other community members, his friends, his parents, and also his community as a whole, with his through his conversation with others, and also through his actions, through characters' actions and feelings. I'm definitely going to ask you some questions about different pieces of text from chapter 9, and you will have to identify which one of these methods or development are being used. Word choice. Word choice is extremely important in any text, but especially in The Giver, because remember, Lois Lowry has been very careful about the words that she has chosen to tell this story. Her tone or her attitude toward this subject of utopia, dystopia is very clear. She tries to create this perfect world, but I think in trying to create this perfect world, you will eventually find out that there is no such thing as the perfect world, because things just aren't perfect in a society where people live. But she has used words, certain words, to convey meaning and to develop a mood. Remember, words have a denotative definition, which is the dictionary definition, and they also have a connotative um, meaning, like the feeling or the image that is associated with a particular word. Think about some of the examples that I gave yesterday. For example, the word murder sounds really harsh and very like gory, and really tragic. But a lot of times, the police officers in the courtroom, instead of saying murder, they may use homicide, especially when they're talking to like the victim's family, because it doesn't sound as harsh or blunt. Symbolism. Symbolism may be new to you. Authors use objects to represent other ideas and to develop themes throughout the story. What do you think this picture is symbolizing? And you will have questions about other symbols throughout the book. So I hope you read last night, and I hope you do well on this educating video. Remember, this is for a grade. Once you have finished the video, you can start reading chapter 10. Don't forget to annotate, and you have questions for chapter 10 for homework. Thank you.